Sweet. I think we're live. How's it going, everyone? Just gonna ping our Discord real quick. While we wait on some people to jump in. Cool. Hope everyone's doing awesome. It's been a minute. It's been 2 weeks. I feel like a lot's happened in the last 2 weeks. A lot has happened in the last 2 weeks. Check. Cool. Making sure my microphone was working. Yeah, a lot's been going on. We've been busy. We've been busy these last few weeks. Every live stream before this one, we've always said the file system is coming, the file system is coming. Well, the file system's here. Finally went live. So I'm sure we'll probably have a little bit more questions today. More questions, I'm sure. It's fun. I hope you guys have checked it out. Hey, great job on the teachings. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I try my best. It's been wild these last few weeks. But it's cool. File system's live. Got a lot more functionality. I know everyone over at WayScript HQ is excited about it. I'm excited about it. They're making my job easy. Making fun tutorials. But yeah, we should have a lot of cool new stuff coming up in the coming weeks. Yeah, a lot coming up. Hey, Captain Morgan. I have a question on setting up a text message SMS system to my team on my Airtable. Sure thing. What are you trying to do? Sorry about that. Turning off my phone. We can get something set up. You're doing Airtable to text message. Probably that one. Oh no, it's going to be a little setup. I'll go see if I can find one that I've already set up. Welcome everyone that's just joining in to the Q&A. I'm glad to be here. Glad to see you all. I'm trying to send them text messages with certain automated replies. Oh, okay. So you're saying that you have a table that has like expected characters or something, and you want to match those, so like the system automatically responds. I think I have an example, if that's the use case you're going for, of something like that. But I'm using a CSV, so it's not the same thing, but it's close. Maybe with a different account. Let me go look at the marketplace real quick. But is that the idea that you're going for? Like, you have a table and you want to match strings to responses? Oh, that's cool. Plex to Discord. I didn't know that was in there. Yeah, it might be this one. Oh, that's neat. Huh. Very cool. Hey, Jack. This is cool, Bryn, if you're in here. I didn't know this was in the marketplace. Yes, in a sense. What module do you use because the text to self is not what I'm looking for? Text to self. So if I understand how I would do it, which this is like my worst nightmare to live code regex, but I think that's what I would use. What do you want to do it with? Text message. Text message SMS system. Yeah, so Jesse's hopping in. He's saying you would use the Twilio module instead of the text message module, but you need an API key. So let's pull that in. I'm a little unfamiliar with this module. But, so, I can talk to the dynamic text message, but I've not used this one a whole lot. But what I would do is, however you're taking the input, I would match those strings using regex, and then have, you're using an Airtable right now, but you can use an Airtable. And then depending on the match, then you would return what you wanted to say back, if that makes sense. I don't know. Text message trigger? I'm not. How are you getting the inputs? Yeah, that's a good question. Are you trying to loop through rows of Airtable and send each row a unique text message? That would be creative. Yeah, that's a cool use case, for sure. Definitely a cool use case. We've thought about the Discord responses before. Does Twilio, I'm not even sure how to say it. Does Twilio have a cost to sending SMS? Um, I am not sure. Mm, it looks like long term, probably. Yes, although they may have a small free limit. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Small cost, like it's Amazon Cloud cheap in a lot of cases. Yeah, I'm not sure of the long term costs. I'm not sure. That'll be one I'll add to my list to play with, and so I'm better prepared for Twilio questions. But that is a cool use case. There is a pay as you go. Yeah, it looks like it. Um, 0.7 cents for SMS. WhatsApp would be a cool module too. Hmm. Yeah, sorry that we don't have a free solution for that use case. But I mean, I can talk through actually doing it. That way, if you decide that you do want to pay for it through Twilio, then you can. You know what you're doing if you're interested. Hey everyone, thanks for jumping in. Welcome to the Q&A and taking any questions. We got some staff in chat. I know Jack's here, Jesse's here. I'm sure Jeff is here too. Yeah, you see how small that is unless you're sending SMS messages hundreds of times a day. I see Twilio as a near free method. Yeah, it's tough to say. Everybody's got different budgets. Sometimes it's not very much. But yeah, just let me know if you want me to build it. Um, let's play around with the file system. I keep thinking my camera's over here. Sorry for looking over there. Check this out. Look at all my files. I work from the free a lot, so I do all I can to shave expenses to a low solution, and that's the way to do it. But yeah, we got a brand new file system. I hope you've all seen it and played with it a little bit. Been having a lot of fun myself, but pretty cool. Can you load to and from the file system now? Yep, you sure can. Still a few bugs, but every day it's getting cleaner and cleaner. I'm still yet to go through and organize everything. Might be an off-stream project. What file extensions are permissible? I think we can take anything, but now previews are a different case. So you can preview like TXT files. Let me pick an image. But I may be wrong on that. I'm sorry I'm late. Question: can you manage local files also? No, that's okay. We're just getting started. Right now, you can upload your local files, but there's no way for us to interact with your actual local machine just yet. But if you upload them, you can. Can I convert PHP code to Python and WayScript? I'm sure there's a GitHub repo that would be useful to help you do it, but I don't see, well, we don't support PHP right now, so we don't have a clean module to do it in, but there's probably a workaround. We may not be the best solution for that right now, but we do have a lot of programming languages on the roadmap. That's an awesome question. Yeah, it is cool. I don't know if that's a thing. I wonder what's a popular JavaScript? Yeah, I'm sure there's something that helps out. But that's an intriguing question. I've never thought about it before, but I'm sure someone has needed to do that. So someone's probably built something on GitHub. So could you build a bunch of micro scripts and then have a script to access the other scripts? So that's a complicated question. Um, yes, and we've kind of thought about that before. Having like a WayScript module. Um, you could probably, you could probably, well, yes, yeah, you can do it. Sorry, it just took me a second. You can call other scripts from the WS file. So you can do it, yeah. Or I'm not sure if you can right now, but it's definitely on the roadmap if you can't. But yeah, that's the idea. So you should be able to do it in the future. If you can't already, you might already be able to. That's something I should probably know. Um, let's see. Can I read a CSV file using pandas, or I have to use the upload before I can do this? Um, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so if it's on your actual computer, then we won't be able to access it because we're restricted to the browser right now. But if you upload it, then you can. Um, yeah, I don't. I think that would be fine. So then it would just, you would have a CSV file in your script, and then you could access it using Python. So you could use pandas once you uploaded it, of course. Could the file system be used for global variables? Um, it's not a great tool for that, but that's something that we're actively talking about right now, how we're going to implement global variables. So we'll have a better solution for that in the future. Using the JSON, would you be able to convert PHP code to Python? Um, JSON. Oh, gotcha. Um, what what kind of JSON are you talking about? Are you still talking about the PHP conversion? Yes. Hmm. I'm not. There might be a solution that involves JSON, but I don't guess I really understand your question. Owen O'Brien, that's my question. Yeah. So we'll have a better system for global variables in the future. We got a couple of key projects that are in the pipeline. So we want to tackle that. I know the backend team wants to tackle that, and then they want to tackle uh, secure credentials. Have a better solution for credential storage. Owen O'Brien. You can do micro scripts with HTML trigger. Yeah. Yeah, so a good workaround right now is you just call that endpoint. Oh, I got logged out. You just call that endpoint, and then you can run whatever function you want to return it. I would love to see your roadmap. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Skylar. You probably corrected me there. Yeah, so Skylar's saying reading from a JSON file is a good approach for global variables. But sorry, I got distracted. Roadmap. Yeah, I know we talked about a publicly accessible roadmap in the past. Um, I think it was decided. I don't know. I don't remember what the decision was, but I think the decision was that if we were going to do it, we needed to maintain it well. And at that time, we may not have had the resources to make sure it was always maintained. So it might be something for a conversation, but it would be cool. Um, I mean, we could definitely do some kind of like blog post or something for the month. That's how I'm doing my Slack command script. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. There we go. So what Owen's saying is, and then you would do your function here on your HTTP trigger, and then you could just call this URL from whatever function you wanted to trigger everything from. We're going to make a better UX around doing this, as Derek is suggesting. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely on the roadmap. It'd be cool. I think that was like, I remember just joining WayScript, and that was one of my first like thoughts was global variables a long, long time ago. But it'd be cool. I don't want to see how the sausage is made, just excited to see what's coming down the pipeline. Yeah. Yeah, it would be cool. Even if we just did like a Discord announcement. I don't know. It'd be neat. It'd be cool if we did some kind of like Discord announcement, maybe once a quarter or something, of our overarching projects. But there's a good reason why we didn't. I'm trying to remember. But I don't know. I forget. It was a discussion a while back, though. If I have a script in PHP after converting to JSON, would be reverted back to Python, but is it possible to do this in WayScript? Yeah. Um, so, I'm sorry, I'm not the most familiar with PHP. I think I've used it like once. But if you can take it, there's probably a way to brute force it with WayScript right now. Um, but I don't know if we would have a very straightforward solution at the moment. It's a good question. I don't know if you're not running the code. I guess you could put it in any of the modules, but there's probably a better solution, to be honest. But if you needed the automation or like to do it weekly or something, then it might be worth looking at WayScript. Maybe run PHP with shell. Yeah, I'm not for sure. Um, you're right. I need to reassess my situation and be better master of my resources already provided. Hey, we'll keep on adding more. Whatever you need, we'll build it. That's why we got the feature. What is it? Feature ideas. Yeah, feature ideas in Discord. Yeah, whatever you need, just post it in there. We'll try our best. We are still just a small team, so we can't. I mean, we can't build everything, obviously, but we'll try our best. There's features I post all the time whenever I'm building something, and I'm like, oh, that would make this that much easier. So, um, in regards to credential handling, it would be nice if I could add like a Slack token to a script, and then when I share, it's empty and asks clones for a token. Yeah, yeah, that would be cool. That's kind of the use case that we're trying to solve is how to handle those credentials, especially when it comes to like team accounts. So in a team, you want something to work, but oh, that's weird. Where are my teams? Oh, there they are. I got nervous. I thought they were alphabetical. Um, I don't know if I authenticated anything on my team account. But yeah, you want it to still work, right? But you just don't want everyone on the team to have your password. But the share functionality is kind of interesting. Like for this script to work, you need this token, and then it asks you for it. and like the user could define that whenever they shared it. That would be kind of cool. That would be very cool. Um, David, oops, that was me. What'd you do? Um, can we restructure that Twilio setup again? Yeah, we can do it. I guess it's hard to predict how WayScript is going to be used, with a product that's literally so liquid it's hard to contain a viable roadmap. Yeah, I mean, we do, we try to move quick too, is one consideration. So we're moving pretty fast. I guess, I mean, most startups really kind of have to if you want to survive. So a roadmap would be cool though. I mean, we do know, we do have an idea of what we're going to work on. What am I doing? Twilio. Message. Automation. Yeah, we do have an idea. Um, I think one consideration was if an idea changed, we just didn't want you all to be mad at us. So if we got into a project and then it turned out to be a little bit more than what we anticipated, then we didn't want to make you guys mad, more or less. Like if we said we were going to do something and then uh, ended up not being like technically possible, or we didn't have time. Twilio. And then I'll just use a Google Sheet because I can make it pretty quick. Airtable takes a few seconds to set up, and I don't have a table, but I'll use a Google Sheet, and you can just switch it. Is there a way to download our code once we build a full-blown app? Um, I think so. I'm not sure what this does. Yeah, so you can download it, but I think it just gives you the WS file. I'm not for sure, but that's something that I think we've talked about before too. Just letting users to download a script and just share it. If I run 3 Python scripts at the same time with WayScript, will all have the same IP? Ooh, that's a good question. Um, your IP in regards to you're doing some kind of like web request from WayScript, or just where it's ran? I don't. That's a Jeff might have to help me out on that one. That's a good question. I would assume that they wouldn't, but I'm not for sure. Yes, Selenium. Yeah. Um. Hmm. If you ran 3 of them at the same time, so they're all executing in the same queue. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a Jack or Jeff question if they're still here. I'm worried. Sorry, I'm gonna build this script, but I'm trying to catch up on questions. I'm really behind right now. Um, I'm worried one day I'm going to accidentally share token in a script. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely possible right now with our interface. And that was like one of the considerations that we had very early on when sharing first got enabled. So uh, it's definitely on the list. It's probably, if not the highest priority, it's definitely up there. David Rogers, I love that question. Slowly, please. Yeah, I'll build it slowly. Off having off to heaven is my other account. Um, hmm. Are you in the Discord? Oh, you were in chat. Gotcha. Okay. I feel like a public roadmap might be a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some downsides to it, right? Like if we go public with the roadmap, then there is a element of competition with other startups. So I think another argument against it was if we publish it, then um, other people might try to compete with us. And just to make people sad. We don't like making people sad. Nice to meet you, David. Yeah, David's awesome. He's on the team. I think he's in the Discord too, from time to time. Yeah, all the time. Um, when a new feature is announced, but I won't have it for months, it's painful to me. Yeah, yeah, I feel that. It's like all those, what was it? Those memes on Reddit about like that new game. I forget what Cyberpunk, and how they kept on pushing it, and everyone was just so mad. A good example was the new iOS features. Yeah, I haven't played with it. I haven't played with the new iOS yet. I'm stuck in the Stone Age. I'm rocking a little 5S still. I don't know if it could handle the iOS update. Let's see. One way companies do this is have a community submitted roadmap where people can vote for things. Might explore something like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. Have a little voting system and see what people want. If I run 3 Python scripts at the same time with WayScript, will all 3 have the same IP? Let's see, Jess answered. I think he's answering. Yeah, he's answering you. Not necessarily. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So probably not, but I don't really have a good understanding of how the executions occur on the back end. If they are the same script, will they have the same IP? I still don't think so. Yeah, it might be the same, might not. Yeah. If is the download under development? I don't see it on my page. Um, I do not know. It might not be. Let me log into another account. No, I have it on I'm not I don't really use this feature a whole lot. That'll be something I can figure out though. But I think it just downloads like the raw excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll do some research. I'll figure out. I'll get back to you. I'm sorry. Um, can you speak through the? Wait. Yeah, I will do the Twilio. I will do the Twilio. Um, if you have 3 different scripts, 1 Python per script, then it's a different IP. Yeah. Um, I think it's difficult for us to determine the IP before we execute it. Not necessarily the same IP. Yeah. Yeah, could be, could not. I'm watching on my phone. The screen is small. I can't see the modules you're using. Sorry about that. Usually a lot better about module or about screen size. Let me log back in. Huh. Airtable to text message. Watching on my phone, not necessarily same IP. Download is admin only for now. Gotcha. Okay, so it is. Oh, that makes sense. I logged into the same account. I just used username and my email. I thought I clicked the other one. Sorry about that. I want WayScript to win. Well, thank you. We're trying to. I think we're doing a pretty good job so far. Rocket ship emoji. Yeah, that's the plan. No losing here. See all IP addresses under docs. It'll be one of those. IP addresses. Oh, gotcha. I see. Download isn't a public feature yet. Yeah, that makes sense. How do you get the BPMs to work with WayScript? I see it in the packages. It's called, but I don't see any examples of how to work with it. Can a video be made to entertain this? BPMs. I might just be having a... What's a BPM? Business process management? Business process modeling. Oh, that brings back my... Not that specifically, but that brings back chemical engineering memories and process diagrams. What kind of BPM are you talking about? I guess I should probably know. Thanks, I would like to see a desktop version in case the etc. You guys are excellent. And one thing I'm working on for a new personal project is I'm going to build a new STEM channel to teach others what I'm learning. Hey, that's cool. I'm definitely a fan of online education. That's awesome. It's cool because you can affect so many people. You know, one video can teach so many people. Your time is just amplified. I've got an Arduino and a Raspberry Pi and everything. The idea is to integrate all of that with WayScript. That's very cool. Wait, I think I've seen one person do it. It was, where was it? I think it was a Dev2 post or something. But, I mean, it's a cool use case. I think it's awesome. And it's really cool that you're going to teach other people. Business process management, GUI. Design, modeling, execution. Yeah. I mean, I can definitely do a video on specifics of this. But, I mean, I guess I could do a full series on all the different functions. But I mean, there's just a lot of pieces to it. I think you could probably do most of it in WayScript pretty successfully. But it would be cool if there was already like a bunch of scripts made and then the community could just like go and clone them and put in their own stuff into it. It would be cool. I don't know if we'll take on like SAP or anything, but we could definitely have a solution that works for most of it. Is there any specific like aspect of it that you want to see a tutorial on? Or just kind of stuff in this stuff that's related to this? I have a lighting system in my house that's controlled. Oh yeah, David just bought a Raspberry Pi. Yeah, speak of the devil. I forgot. I have a lighting system in my house that's controlled by a Raspberry Pi that uses WayScript to turn it on and off. Let me know if you want tips. Hey, there you go. Just met and already helping. SMS text messages. Right. Let's do it. I know you've been waiting a long time. So, sorry. I would like to get some ideas. There you go. How I'll build it without the inputs first, and then if you have a certain way that you're getting inputs, I can modify it, and I'll go ahead and share this too and post it. That way I don't forget. But whatever your trigger will be, we'll just take in the inputs, and then your input, we'll just go ahead and create a variable and say input is something like, input so this will be whatever your message is, and then whatever string you want. So in Discord, that example, I usually put some kind of like exclamation point at the beginning for a command, and ignore us for a while. I'm just thrilled to learn Carl's solution. I can't ignore you. I want to be nice. You came to my live stream. So input A, and we'll do some command, or like this is just mocking your input. So, and then we can use regex to pull out this command. So say if you wanted the string help or something, you can use this regex to get it, and then that pattern you could get. Maybe we've updated this. I'm not sure the pattern. I can look it up for you. We might actually have it. I know I've done this before, so I don't have regex committed to memory. I think that makes me probably a bad developer. But I have it somewhere. I'll be sure to post it if I can't find it right here. But I'll update this script. No. There's probably a generator or something online too. It just, whatever you want to match, you'll get those matches, and then, oh, that's cool. It gives us a list. So we might want to go through and like loop over these, and then depending on the loop, or depending on the item that you're looping over, then we can match that with like a Google Sheet or an Airtable that you're talking about in your case. Let me make one real quick. I think I had to sign in. That's why I moved it to this other screen. One second. Sorry. Cool. So, where's the zoom? I guess I can just use my browser. So you might have two columns in your Airtable, something like strings defined, and then response text. So we got two columns, strings defined, and then response text. So the idea that I would do is I would use that regex and then find your string in this column and then return the same value in this column. So it might get a little complex with this specific example. You might have a loop inside of a loop, but that's what I think off the top of my head. There's probably a cleaner solution. So now that we have both of these columns, we'll actually just leave it column 0. Ignore the headers, and we get both of these in. I wish I could drag this. We might have a conditional in here, like if the match string or that string item matches item, if it's contained in that list that we pull in, column 0, and then we can match it and then return the response with Twilio. I'll build this fully out for you too, even if I don't get it in the full live stream. I'm on the same username in Discord, I think, or some variant of it. Yeah. Yeah. I see you in there. Whoa, regex is looking good. Yeah. I don't know if it's always been like that, but it definitely feels like it was updated. I don't know if someone updated it, but it looks nice. It looks good now. I don't remember it being this polished. Maybe it was, and I just don't remember, but it looks good. Same. Oh, you guys are talking about Discord usernames. People who memorize regex are crazy. Hey, people get a knack for it. People know how to do it. It's impressive to me. It's something that I've just never spent the time to do. There's always those online generators that I'm too dependent on, to be honest, probably. Same thing with like the cron trigger. There's that automated, or not automated, advanced mode where you can put it in custom cron logic. And it's super easy. You know, it's 5 characters, but I always just go to this online generator and get it. For a new guy, what is regex? So regex is short for regular expression, and what you do using it is, let's say, you're looking for a word inside of a string. So you're trying to identify something that you're looking for inside other characters. So you could have a big string full of numbers and stuff, and you might only care about one word inside of it. You would use regular expressions to pull out that word. I'll look for you. A map would be nice in that case. Yeah. Yeah, that'll probably be a discussion in a meeting here soon. Can you make branch logic form with WayScript? Could use Google Forms, but I'm limited on the HTML look and feel. Is there an HTML hack? Crank out some HTML and tweak for WayScript. Can you make a branch logic form? Branch logic form with WayScript. Limited on the HTML. Yeah, if I understand correctly, which I may not, and I'll build this too, Carl. I'll build this. It'll be at the same link, but I won't leave my computer today until I have this built. I'm sorry that you've waited so long. So if you're just trying to create a form you're saying your HTML isn't great for making the form? If you want, we have a good solution for standing up forms pretty quickly. So we have this form trigger. Oh, I don't have it active. There we go. And it builds all HTML for you. I don't know if it's a premium feature to edit the CSS. So like if you want to make it your own over here. I'm not sure. I should probably start doing these live streams on a non-admin account. But this is an option. So if you want to build your customize your form using the form trigger, you can in the advanced tab. Or switch case to keep it in WayScript. A map would be nice. Oh, yeah. I figured. Awesome demo. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get through the entire build. But I definitely want to answer your guys' questions too. Even if I can't do the full demo, maybe it's enough to get you started. But I will build that for you because it's a cool use case. Oh, did I not share it? Oh, I could have swore I shared that. I hope I didn't share a script that's completely empty to you and then tell you it's going to be built there. Yeah, I shared this one. I'll build it here. That way you don't have a different link. I'll make sure to do that in this one and not the other one. That'd be bad. I built it in a script that's not shared. Yes, I can answer that with a definitive. I figured some of that out early. Awesome demo. Yeah, always use crontab.guru. Yeah, I think that's actually the same one I use. It's just the first result on Google or something. Night owl. Is it a daily occurrence? Sorry if I missed the message. I'm not sure. Thank you. No problem. It's neat. We'll get it working. You can ping me on Discord too. If you're in there. If not, you should join. I can link you the well. Oh yeah, I don't have the Discord app. Oh, that's me. We put it. I'm grabbing the Discord invite. We put it in the description of all the videos. You might already be in there. You probably are. But if you want to join our Discord, this is our link. Feel free to ping us. Where are we at? Right here. I can show you some screenshots if you like. How much do you charge? Where would I find it when you build it? Yeah. You can find it in the marketplace. So I posted the link, but Airtable to text message, which is not entirely accurate because I'm going to just do it with a Google Sheet. But you can go to Marketplace and then just search it. So Airtable to text message, and it'll be right there. I'll get it built, and if not, ping me on Discord, and we'll work through it. Yes, please. Are you on Discord? Clone from Derek's profile page. Yeah, I got a lot of good stuff on my profile page. Which not all of this is shared. I can view it logged out. Yeah, all of this is free to clone. They keep me around to build these scripts. So a lot of good examples here. I do have another account with probably is equally as many scripts. No, not that many. But yeah, go check it out. But it'll be there. Thanks, Jeff. I'll be sure to check it out. I'm on Discord. O'Brien. And this is able to send text to multiple phones. This script, Twilio. Yeah, it should. I think there's a way to depending on how you're reading it in, right? You'll probably need the text message number. However you want to pass that is probably an input. I haven't used the Twilio module as much. But it should just be an input. Yeah. So you can make this a variable. Let me zoom in. So that can just be a variable. Dynamically send all your messages. Plus there's always the Twilio REST API. Yeah, for sure. A cool thing about WayScript, right? If you run into a problem and you can't build something, or you can't use the modules to build it, then you can just always use Python. Or not any, but a lot of programming languages of your choice. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Python. Oh, that's cool. I'm actually a streamer now. I know how to time people out. I feel like I got power. Cool. Derek is a Python guru. No, no, I wouldn't say that. I think I don't know. I like teaching what I know. So I'm definitely not the best programmer by any means, but I do enjoy helping others. It kind of pushes me. The more I know, the more I can put into a video format and teach to people. So it pushes me to learn more. I don't get a crazy amount of time to learn, but I love the Java module. Yeah, it's cool. You can thank Jeff for that one. Jeff built that. Oh, I don't know about that. Curly brackets? You're kidding. I'm just joking. A kindred spirit in that sense, Derek. Oh, well, thank you. I try my best. I try my best. You're too nice. Well, cool. A bunch of questions this time. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys are all enjoying the file system. That's what we're all super excited about. That's what we've been working on. The entire team's been bug fixing and pushing to get this deployed before the end of the year. Hmm. I could have swore I deleted that earlier. That's why I'm puzzled. You haven't gotten to use the file system yet. Oh, it's fun. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of use cases that are just so much different now. What happened to my... There might be a few bugs, but no, it's definitely cool. And we're working on the bugs, so it'll just get more seamless over time. So for my WayScript profile, is there a search for Derek's page? Yeah. Um, hmm. Actually, no. I don't think so. But you can find me in the community tab, but I don't think you can search by my name. Yeah, you can't search by my name. Um, huh. That is an interesting point. So we don't have a way to find a user right now. But you can find me. If you just go to community, I have the top program right now, or the most cloned program. So I should be this first slot, and you can just click on my username. But it would be cool if we could search people from the marketplace. That would be cool. It might be a feature that's coming or planned, because all of this will be reworked in the coming time, or in the coming months, sometime next year. I don't know. I'm not for sure when it's planned, but I think there's a tab on the community page for WayScript provided scripts. Yeah, there is. So these are all built by the team. I didn't build too many, or very many at all, of these. But these are really good starting points. Excuse me. No, not currently. You will find him in the community tab in the marketplace, though, or as a member of the team WayScript. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so you can just go to WayScript and click on the WayScript team, and I should pop up along with everyone else. Yeah, this is our team. I thought we were 13, but we might only be 12. Who am I thinking of? Yeah, someone's not. Who's not in our team? Yeah, I think we are a team of 13, but I'm not sure. Someone might have to correct me on that one. What clone am I looking for? Uh, it'll just be this Airtable to text message. I'll build it in this one. What's your scrambled egg recipe? Ooh. Hmm. I can't cook eggs all that well, and but the ones with the cheese and the scrambled egg, oh, that's so good. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying now. Yeah. Yeah, this I probably need to make this a little bit more professional, don't I? But yeah, that's how I usually cook them with the cheese, like in the scrambled egg. My dad, he used to make really, he made scrambled eggs with like little bits of ham, and those are awesome. But I can't compete with those. Don't forget about us beta folks when you take over the coding world. Oh, we can never. We would never. No, you guys push us to do better. I know all the team is excited about like when you guys post in Discord, and we actively talk about like how our users are doing. And we have a new team member. I guess I should probably ask him first if he wants me to talk about him before I do. But we're um we're taking steps to make sure that you guys are happy and that we're doing everything that we can. So the eggs are a lie. I can, yeah, they're not a lie. I just the cheesy eggs I think are awesome, but it's probably not everyone would think that they're awesome. You know, you I watch those videos on YouTube of like Chef Ramsay making those scrambled eggs, and he's got like this whisking strategy. I can't compete with that, but that description is fine. No need for a new one. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. That was funny. My other account says something funny too. I forget what it is though. I think I have three accounts. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that one's not as good. I forget what this one is. Oh yeah, SpongeBob. Isn't alpha before beta? I'm not sure if WayScript went through an alpha. I'm sure they did. Uh, I wasn't. I've only been here since beta, but they've probably gone through an alpha, just like very early on, in the time before beta. So I don't know if I don't know. I'm not sure the history. I'm the letter before beta. Does that make me a Delta programmer? Awesome. I will check it out. Man, it's dinner time. Y'all are making me want some eggs with cheese. Yeah, sorry about that. That was in response to. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry too. But I don't even know what time it is. Oh, 5:15. Well, I guess I should probably get going here. It's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. Uh, will merging accounts be possible in the future? Um, Probably not to the general user base. I don't want to sign Jeff up for anything. But if you desperately need it to transfer programs to a different account, I believe that's an action that we can do. I don't know. I don't. It definitely not something that we talked about going to all users, but we can help you if you need it. Also, for share links, would you be willing to replace username with an ID in the link? Hmm. Um. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there would be any problem with it. We haven't built it yet, and it would probably be. Um, I don't know. I don't know. That would have to be something that we would talk about because there is a reason that we chosen that convention, and I believe it was IDs before, and there was a reason that we chose to use the username. I think. Uh, but I can't recall at this moment, so I'll have to ask. Just downloaded, cloned your script. Thanks. We'll be playing with it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll work on. It's definitely not close to complete just yet, so I will. I'll work on it and make it a little bit nicer for you. But if you can get it going from there, then if I got you started, that's awesome. I'll be able to share scripts in Discord without revealing my name and my Discord account. Hmm, that is a good point because it is very public, isn't it? You're very connected to a script that you make. So I don't know. I'll have to ask. The share links now use your account name. Yeah. Jeff says we can help you merge accounts, submit a request in Discord, and we can talk about it. Yeah. Yeah, so Jeff's the man on that one. I didn't want to sign you up for anything, but yeah, Jeff can help. I don't mean to pry, but what is the use case for merging accounts? Um, I would love to merge my account because for me, I mean, I guess it's different for everyone, but for me, so I joined WayScript and got a staff account, but I built a lot of account or scripts on my other account, and so I have a lot of programs kind of scattered. Would be my use case, but it just convenience. What you could do right now, if you didn't want to go through Jeff, is I guess you can make a team account and transfer your script to the team account and have both of your accounts in that team account. I'm not sure if that works, but I know you can. I know you can transfer scripts to your team account, but I'm not sure if you can transfer back. I'm sure you can. If the link were using your ID, your username would still be visible within the script. If there's an account that you want to be more anonymous, maybe make another one. Yeah, that's a solution too. That is true. Because if I go and view a script that's been shared, then you get the account name up here in the top left. So a little hard to be anonymous. It'd be cool if we had like an anonymous mode. Share anonymously. That would be kind of neat. I have two different accounts right now, but in the future I may want to merge them. Yeah, that makes sense. Why not make a team of two? Yeah, I think that might be a good work around. I don't know. I haven't tested it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good point, Jeff. If you transfer to or from a team, you need to reauth any third-party APIs. Yeah, so you'd have to go back and fix everything. That's why that doesn't work. That makes sense. There goes my idea. I mean, I don't know if it's viable. Yeah, Jeff can do it. Solutions wise, also. Yeah, I guess if you didn't, you could do the team. You just have to reauth everything. Thank you. That's a good note. Yeah. Why do you need to share anonymously? Hmm. I don't know. I'm sure there's a case, but I can't think of one right now. Where on the script is the CSV or Airtable module supposed to be connected? Let's build this. I'll work on it a little bit alongside of you. So that, what I'm using in this one is Google Sheets. So if I understand the use case correctly, are you using Airtable to match a value and then have a response after it? So like you have an entry in your table with two columns, and then one is the expected string, and then the second one is the response. I'm trying to mock that with this Google Sheet in this loop. So I'm matching that expected string, and then I would just match, well, I get the expected string from whatever your input is. I didn't know your input, so I just left it blank. And then you can match that to your entry in your Airtable. You can definitely use Airtable right here. It just takes a little bit longer to set up, so that's why I didn't use it in the first place. And then once you match it here, you could say something like, if expected string in that column, then you could loop over them and get your response. He might want to brand himself. I just try to keep my best Discord username unconnected to my real name. Yeah, that makes sense. It's tough. It's tough once you start using your real name places. So a good solution might just be getting that anonymous account, and then Jeff can help you transfer anything. Is this live going to be acceptable on YouTube after you're done? I hope so. Oh, sorry, my camera's a little bit. I hope I haven't been off frame for too long. I hope so. I think you can find most of our live streams. Previous ones. Yeah, you can find them. So it should post. I think it should be fun. should be fine. I should apologize for taking all of your time, Derek. Oh, no. You're fine. Thanks for hanging out. I would much rather answer questions on a Q&A than just sit here and talk to myself. So thanks for hanging out. Is any betas looking for team members? Any betas looking for team members? I don't know what you mean. This Airtable has a telephone number and the name. Oh. Gotcha. Oh, I'm taking you down a path that's totally not what you want then. You're just having people respond, or you're just sending a message to a number with their name. What's the message? I'm way too zoomed in. Accessible. Sending a link through the text. Oh. So it's just the same. Okay. Well, yeah, this is easy then. Sorry for... I thought you were trying to do something different. So, message text equals hello. And then all we would do here is we'd pull in the Airtable, right? And then we'd read in those two columns. And then we could loop over those two columns because they're going to be a list value. So your two lists will be, one will have the number and one will have the name. You can just loop over both of those at the same time. And then you could pull in your Twilio module here and use each of those items. You'll get items from that loop. So you'll have number item and the name item. Let me refresh. So the phone number, I'll just go ahead and create a few variables. That way you can see it. What was it? Names. Shouldn't have done so many numbers. Cool. So we have a list of numbers and a list of names, and you'll just loop over both of these to get that item, and then you'll use that item. Let me zoom in. So we have phone number's item, and then your text message will be, you said you wanted it static. Not sure why the editor is freaking out when I put Twilio in. Phone number item, and then your text message, if you just wanted it to be the same thing, could go here. Does that make more sense? I'm sorry I was taking you down a regex path. I thought you were trying to build something different. So that one's pretty straightforward. No double loops or anything. If you're just trying to send all those people a text message. I feel bad now for 200 characters is less than a tweet. It's hard to express yourselves over the text chat, isn't it? Yeah, it is tough. You guys got the hard job. I got the easy job because I can just speak. It's difficult to be understood through text sometimes. We might need a round table for these Q&As. Yeah, for sure. It definitely would be helpful. I'll share this one too. Here's a link for it. So your Airtable here in this one, I just mocked what you would get from Airtable in these two variables here, phone numbers and names. But those will actually come from your Airtable, those two columns that you have. And then you can just loop over them like how I have here. But there this script is that we're working on right now. Can it be dynamic text message? Yeah, it can be. So on the Twilio, this text message field here, you can just pull in the variable name, which I was already going to do. I don't know why I didn't do it because I already looped over it. But since you're looping over the names that are attached to the numbers, you can just pull that names item into this text message field right here. So this would be the name and then the text message. And then you could do something like, hey. I don't know why I didn't like that. Sorry about that. Oh, I cleared everything. No. Phone number's item and then so I look something like this, where it's like, hey, whatever the name is, message text. I like your question. It's actually a great use case scenario here. Yeah, that's a good question. It might be wise to split first and last name. Yeah, true. So if you wanted to split first and last name, then you could just use like a Python step. So we could do something like Python play with the fancy editor. And this is the first time I've showed you guys this stream. So Python variable, we can access it. I think that's the right method. Oh no, that'll give me a list. So first name will be the first position. And then we could write that back. So you could get something like this. We'll get you back that first name. What might want to be dynamic? Just the username. Message equal username. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, that's what I think too. Maybe something like this, if you wanted to split the first name. But that step would just go right here. I think that method is right. I think split works there. So it's just like first name, thanks for buying a pie, consider filling out survey to tell us how we did. Yeah, and if you want to attach a WayScript form on the end of that, you totally can. Text actions and split on. Yeah, that works too. My first instinct is Python everything, but it probably shouldn't be. So text actions would work too. Can it be automated with the Airtable or CSV file with the trigger? I don't think we have an Airtable trigger. CSV file with the trigger. Can it be automated with your Airtable or CSV file with the trigger? No, I don't think we have a. If I understand what you're trying to do, we may not have a good trigger for you. You can automate it by a time trigger if you wanted to run it daily. And also if you wanted to just run it anytime, you could just use a HTTP trigger and you can just go to this link and it'll execute it. Then you'd make another function. Yeah. That would work too. Just messed up my hair. Oh, cool. Thanks for hanging out. And probably the most engagement in a live stream yet. Yeah, come join us on Discord. I'll probably get off here because I don't want to hold anyone in chat hostage if they're hanging out, backing me up to answer questions. But come, if you're not in the Discord, here's the link. And any questions you can think of or need help or anything else, we're all hanging out. But I guess I'll get off here. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. You're helping us make a better platform. So, thanks everyone. Have a good evening. All right. Bye.